Hello, in this video I want to have a look at how your mesh in your bolt or in your bolt shank in particular can affect the time it takes to apply your bolt pretension. So I've created a very simple model and I'll quickly go through it. Since I'm not really interested in any stress values, I want to look at the time it takes to apply the bolt pretension. I simplified it, so I've got bonded contact between these two plates that I'm bolting together. And I've got bonded contact between this head of a bolt and the top plate surface. My bolt is also sharing topology with this bottom plate, so it's connected on a mesh level there. And I applied a fixed support to this one plate edge, and then I have a bolt pretension being applied in the shank of a bolt. So for this bolt I drew a bit of a more complicated geometry. So you've got these rounds or fillets on the bolt shank that requires a fine mesh, and you've got a very short bolt shank, which means you've got a fairly fine mesh in the area where you're applying your bolt pretension. And the way the bolt pretension is applied is it creates a partitioning surface along the element boundaries. And since in this case we've got a fairly fine mesh and a TET mesh as well, it creates a relatively complex partitioning surface. So I added a coordinate system right here in the middle and placed a section plane on that. And if we activate that and we just say show whole elements, you can see that this partitioning plane is actually fairly complex, and as a result, if we go and look at the time it takes to apply this bolt pretension, we can see that it took 194 seconds to apply that bolt pretension. And if we look at the total runtime is about 221 seconds, so a significant amount of the time it took to solve this model actually went into applying the bolt pretension. So taking the same model but just with a refined or with a different mesh type. So in this case what I did is I split the bodies up, or I split my bolt up so that my shank is a separate body. They're still connected or shared topology, so they're still connected at the mesh level. And I just simply meshed my hex first and then meshed my bolt shank and then meshed the rest of this part, which ended up creating wedge elements in this bolt shank. So if we look at that partitioning plane, it's nice and flat. It's a very simple flat surface. And going to look at the solving time for this, this model ran and it actually I think has a little bit higher element and node count, but this ran for 94 seconds, and if we look for our bolt pretension, that took 24 seconds to apply. So a significant reduction in the time it took to solve it. So this is the benefit. If you're running something with a fine mesh in your bolt, you need to go and make sure that you've got a nice smooth element boundary somewhere for that partitioning surface to be created there. Just to look at an example where we're using a coarse mesh. So in this case, let me just hide this body. We've got a fairly coarse mesh, and looking at that partitioning surface, it's not smooth, but there's a few elements across this face. And if we look at the solution time and we look for our bolt pretension, we can see it took about just over 1 second to apply this bolt pretension. Looking at the same or a similar model but with a multi-zone mesh on it. So we've got a nice flat surface, as you can see here, in the partitioning, where that partitioning surface is going to be created. And if we look at that, it took about 0.6 seconds to solve. So still, I mean, it's a huge improvement over 1 second if you look at it percentage wise, but in terms of the overall solving time, this doesn't really make much of a difference. And if you have a coarse mesh, it's not going to make too much of a difference in terms of your solving time. But as your mesh density increases in that bolt shank, it can give you significant time saving to go with something like a hex mesh or a wedge mesh in this case, that creates a nice flat partitioning surface. I hope you find this useful, and hopefully this can save you some time in the future.